Welcome to the Extreme Gaming Podcast.
Welcome to Extreme Gaming Podcast, episode 340. I am Trev, as always, and he is Gray Gamer.
Gray Gamer. Now, watch very carefully now. Yes, he is with me. It's not your imagination. I am in Scotland. I am visiting Trev amongst other little things here, but I came mostly for this guy because,
Well, of course, yeah, naturally, as you do.
So we're both in Scotland broadcasting now, so nifty.
We are, and we may be joined by Matt.
Hopefully.
No hands today, but Matt may make it on. But you know Matt, he's late, so if he turns up, then he turns up. So if not, then you and I can talk shit for a while, no problem, I don't think.
And by the way, if you see us on YouTube and we're looking like this or like that, that's because we are looking like this and like that.
Screens everywhere.
Just so you know.
Trying to set this up is more difficult than it looks, believe it or not. So paperwork out the way, Gray. The Discord, as always, discord.gg/Extreme Gaming Podcast. The podcast is always free on audio and video, Thursday and Friday. But if you want it earlier than anyone else, for $1.99 a month on YouTube, it goes up at least 2 days early for members. So that's optional, but it will always be free. And then Gray's podcast, Extreme Hollywood, the usual. It's Hollywood version of the Extreme Podcast. We talk nonsense. And we'll be doing one at the end of the month. Next week.
Yeah, like July. Yeah, end of the month.
Something like that. Yeah. So
yeah, we can only go once a month because it's a lot doing this podcast, and we need to pay attention if we're weekly.
Yeah.
But doing 2 weekly ones a week, we would have no life at all.
Yeah, it's a lot, but yeah, we still enjoy doing it, so that's the main thing. Right, okay, you should see the setup we've got here, guys. Like, it's all these ultra wide monitors, really ultra wide.
57-inch monitor down here, and then 27
inch,
27s above. Yeah, we're set.
But yeah, it's we've got screens and stuff opened everywhere.
And if you guys didn't know already, we constantly kid around and try to one up each other on this or that. So now we all have widescreens. And we all have multi-monitors, and they're all floating. It's like,
but
funny.
My widescreen's still better than yours. It's like 4K and then 6K, and it's
he's got a 57-inch. I got a 49. I know.
And you've got a godlike motherboard,
but I do have a godlike motherboard
that you don't utilize.
Did I utilize a lot? Depending.
Anyway,
and I have a great used to be 1% AMD chip. That's just for Hans.
It doesn't bother me. Like, I know,
doesn't bother me either. But I have Project Lasso and Park Control on it. So,
but Hans has the eye for it. You see, he really has the eye for it. So he notices things like that. We don't, which means he's a bigger hardcore gamer than us, which is probably accurate.
I don't blame him. I think it makes great for the podcast, though.
It means we probably can't do this again either. Oh man, the quiz is a Sony PC port one.
Yeah.
So,
plus, I don't have my answers with me, so I might even be wrong.
Oh, really? You don't remember what they were?
I think I do.
Right. Well, if Matt comes in, we can do it. If not, then we'll just have to wait. Right. Yeah. So, a lot of stuff's been happening. It's never a dull week. Never, ever a dull week. A lot of stuff has been to do with staff losses.
It seems to be normal, right? It's like, I hate to say it.
Every week you come on and someone's lost a job.
Yes.
Essentially, we discussed it briefly last week about Xbox cutting a lot of their staff. Something like 1,600 jobs, and there'll be another 1,600 gone before the end of the year. And it's a shame because I don't want to see anyone lose their job, but like, Microsoft are literally taking the piss. And one thing that concerns me is Gray and I are big Doom fans, and we like, there are games that make as well. Like, normally we like the Wolfenstein games and whatnot as well. And I usually just like the games they make in general, although that's machine games, I think. But anyway, id Software claims it's been relegated to support studio size.
Yeah.
As 136 layoffs are confirmed, which it breaks my heart, but it's one studio you don't want to go because they have an amazing engine. It's just that they take forever to make a game. So Microsoft don't see them as profitable, I don't think, but they are some of the guys that have actually lost their jobs. Now, they have I think it's something like, I think they've still got 300 odd people at their studio. They say recently, I read something else as well, that said, well, I'm opening things I don't mean to. It says too many screens open. It's nuts.
All the monitors. What do I click first?
They said recently that they actually maybe have enough people to still get a game out. They said they have roughly the same members of staff that they did when they made Doom 2016. So, I mean, that's good.
Yeah,
But games get more ambitious, Gray. They get more in depth, bigger, longer.
not for long.
And, well, yeah, true. And
Hate to say it, but I mean, it's the way things go.
yeah, it sucks. It's not.
Well, I mean, I don't want to try to make a downer out of it. Like I always keep saying, you can use AI for good or bad. You can mess with it and screw up but if you're intelligent enough and you know what to do, you can pull off some really spectacular stuff. But that's the key thing. Are you educated enough to do what you can do, not
Yeah.
what you don't know what to do?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
true. The other thing that I didn't know about, and I really hope this is just rumor category, as you can see here, Gray,
Mhm.
that as well as the studio size going down, they might very well be moving to the Unreal Engine
Oh,
when they're sitting with one of the best engines in the business with the IdTech 8 engine,
oh,
and they might be moving because that's a universal one, isn't it?
they can't do that. Come on.
They have one of the best engines in the industry.
And we know it's all money, no doubt, because Unreal's going to cost some less. So we know this.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, I mean, I understand you have to make cuts here and there. I get it, and stuff. And then yes, in the gaming department, Microsoft and et cetera has gotten too bloated. They took a chance, hired a lot of people, didn't work out, and now they're having to pay for it. Okay, granted, but don't you have somebody there that has a few brain cells that decide, well, it's a pretty damn good, whatever. Let's not do that. No.
If only were that simple. I
There goes the best optimized game out.
yeah, they don't make many games, to be fair, but when they do, they're very polished pieces of work that come out every like 4 or 5 years. So, yeah, it's kind of criminal. That's the case, but they're one of the victims. The other thing was maybe id Software saw the writing on the wall, but they apparently pitched a perfect dart game before the Xbox made all their cuts.
Hmm.
Now, this is unclear if this was after the last perfect dart game got cancelled after being more than halfway through made,
Hmm.
or if it was before or after, we don't know. But the fact is, they wanted to literally make that game with their engine, which would have been stunning. I was already annoyed that id Software got that the Perfect Dark get cancelled in the first
Yeah.
place, because that came along. It was looking really, really good. They were trying to keep their jobs, basically, Gray. So they're making all these pitches to the mothership,
Yeah.
and Microsoft saying no.
When you read stuff like this, it's always it's kind of like, wow, what if? Man, if they had a perfect dark and what they were talking about in the id engine, dude, that could have been great.
It's yeah, it's nasty, man. It's just such a waste of proprietary technology. Essentially, they tried to pitch more than one thing. They also tried to pitch a John Wick style sci-fi game, which sounds brilliant already because I love John Wick personally. I'm thinking of something like Max Payne. Do you remember that from back in the
Sure.
day? Like the slow-mo shooting. I think that was out before The Matrix, actually.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
The Matrix that stole the idea from him. Yeah, exactly. That would have been absolutely epic to see more different IP from id, but as I said before, they still do have the people, they say, to make a game. I just hope that it doesn't jinx things, and I hope that the DLC is already made for Doom. Like, they've made the first bit of DLC, which came out like a few days ago, as of recording this, and the second, I think there's a second piece of DLC which probably comes out the end of the year next year, and then I don't know what they'll do.
I hope they finish
Support.
the DLC before they get fired.
Yeah, well, they usually do, don't they? It's like,
I would think.
they finish the game, don't they? And then they go on to work in the DLC straight after that. So yeah, like this whole thing with Microsoft cutting as many jobs as they have, they've massacred a lot of studios. They really have. Like, why get all these people in to do these roles if you were then just going to sack them again? How about just not buying up everyone and then actually letting these companies stay on their own? Because at the moment, a lot of these studios are going bye-bye and
Yep.
they're losing their IP. There is a couple of studios, I forget the name, but the guys that do the zombie game, Gray, State of Decay 3,
Yeah.
forgotten the Undead Labs, they're allowed to keep their own IP. There is someone else who's allowed to keep their own IP, but most of them can't buy themselves out, so they're just literally... Why sack them? Why not try and sell the studios to someone else? I don't get that.
That's what I would
You
think. I
lose
mean,
money.
I think the smarter idea, even though Ubisoft isn't a great example in a way because they lost so much, but what they did do right is that they took their IP and they basically, not sold it off, but rented it off to another group to do. And that's actually, looking back at it, it's actually smart.
Yeah.
If you can't do everything yourself, which is what Microsoft did, and then I guess I said they're paying for it, then fine, then license it off to somebody who can do something with it, and win-win.
Yeah. Nintendo do that sometimes as well, by the way, for some of their IP because they have so much of it. They port it out as well. So another thing that I had, but I don't have down on the notes, it just came to mind just now. GTA related, Gray. I was reading about this earlier on, that why we don't have a PC version at the start. And we kind of talked about that before in terms of what's happened in the past.
Right.
The most profitable side of things is the consoles, so they're starting that first. But it turns out it isn't necessarily just that. Somebody working at Rockstar said, well, you start with less in terms of consoles, you make it for that, and then you can always expand up the way. It's more difficult to shrink down. So they start on the consoles that most people have, or a lot of people had, and then they work their way up. And you're only making it for 2 or 3 consoles when you're making it for the games console. But when you're doing it for the PC, there's so many different cards and processors and chips.
Yeah.
It takes them a lot longer to get it. I think what was the Red Dead Redemption took forever to come out on PC, the first one.
I don't know. I understand, but I still think
annoying.
it's not thinking ahead, because if you're making a game that you know is going to gross $1 billion plus, why aren't you just going ahead and just doing the whole deal? I mean, do the PC, have everything come out the way it's supposed to.
Well, most studios do that, don't they? They bring it out on
usually do.
PlayStation, Xbox, PC on the first day.
Unless you're Sony, then they don't do that. But
Well, yeah.
or not anymore.
Not anymore, no. Not unless it's a multiplayer game.
Let's be kind to them. They said by 2028 they're not going to do it anymore. Okay.
No, that's physical media. We'll get to that.
True.
We'll certainly. Well, actually, do we have that even noted down? Probably not, but we can probably talk about that. We'll probably have lots of spare time anyway. But yeah, so GTA 6 will come out on PC eventually, but it'll take a while.
2 years.
Yeah, well, maybe a year. I don't know.
Since when?
If it was by the end of 2027, I consider that one.
I mean, I think they can do it. They got enough money. They could just put the whole crew together for nothing but that.
Because I could get it for PlayStation, but I am tempted to wait for PC just because it'll look way better,
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than sitting on your couch with a big screen, and just sit my controller and playing a chill game like that, So I don't know.
When you get a Steam machine, you'll be able to do all that.
Nope. Not getting a Steam machine. They're a waste of fucking money. We've seen videos, actually. Jay's 2 Cents and other people have made rivals to the Steam machine that are more powerful for cheaper. And I get it, Valve are a private company. They shouldn't have to sell a console or a machine for a loss like PlayStation and Xbox do, because they rely on the software. But they delayed it for so long, the Steam machine, 6 months plus, and the parts are already really old to begin with, that this thing is... they took 4K off their branding. Because
really?
they've got FSR to upscale it, but they took it off because it's
weird.
more really of a 1440p gaming machine now.
Interesting.
The best thing that comes from that is the SteamOS.
Yeah.
And the drivers for it. It's not the console looks great. Or is it a console? A computer? It's more of a computer. More a computer, isn't it?
Console.
Because you can put on, well, it's based in Linux, so it's a computer. Yeah, it must be.
Or maybe you can call it console, or maybe you can call it Soul Pewter.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, look, if we get SteamOS out of it, I have an article coming up. We'll talk about it because we mentioned last week on the pod how they're already building a PC with SteamOS already on it and everything. So it's happening faster than we thought, and I think it's going to be a benefit eventually.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, a dual boot thing would be a cool option, but we'll see. We'll see. I do believe Valve released Windows drivers for their version.
yeah,
Photon.
that's my
Is that
story.
in there? Yeah, yeah.
Right about there.
Cool, cool. So that'll be handy when Gray gets to that because they're very useful to have, but they won't support them. Right. Moving on from there, this thing I find like, especially I would say, well, I think all three of us like the technical gubbins, but what you can squeeze out of a Switch 2.
Or squeeze into it.
Yeah. And we got Gray's son sitting in the background playing Spider-Man on the old PlayStation 5, but he'll like this bit of news as well. Crimson Desert, which is a game I've got for the PC, it is coming out. It's out on console, but they're actually going to bring it out on Switch 2, which is mental.
Yeah.
This all comes down to DLSS, which is a savior. It really is. And this will come out on they don't have a release date. There is no release date as of yet, but they do say that they're working on it in the background and testing it out. And if they can bring that out, that would be phenomenal. It'll be downgraded, but
Did the newer Doom games ever go to
yeah,
Switch?
maybe not day one, but after a little while they did.
Day one.
Where's your shortcuts now? Yeah,
yeah I know.
Can't do it exactly. Yeah. I'm scared to say that because I know Gray will just say something. Yeah, we've got. Is it in the media? He does have a.
I put it there.
Yeah, because we uploaded a lot of.
Oh no, it's on
sound effects.
It's on our new thing here. If it's there, it is.
Oh, is that?
Here it is. Yeah.
Day 1.
There you go. I don't have it set to music yet. I gotta mess with it.
Yeah. Gray's settled this up. That's his cup of tea. But yeah, having this out on the Switch would be a phenomenal achievement. The other thing was they're actually working on multiplayer, which they said, well, they're looking at the possibility of it, should I say. They weren't ever going to do multiplayer. It was a first player, single player game only, but they're actually looking at the possibility of doing it. So right at the moment, they're in the R&D phase of getting Crimson Desert on the Switch. And you'll find more and more games, Gray, that are powerful and successful coming out. The Modern Warfare 4 COD will probably come out on the Switch too, but maybe not immediately, maybe several months after. I have a Switch 2 here. I never take it out and about me and play on the go. As I've said before, I don't play games on the go. It's not my thing. I have my phone for that. But I have it docked and it's great to play games like that. So they look better on the big screen. They look way better on the big screen. So yeah, I would love to see that. We don't know when it'll come. Hopefully next year. It's not their priority. I get it. But DLSS for the win. So yeah, that's what I've got news-wise for the moment. I'll certainly pass it over to Gray. He's got some stuffs to talk about as well.
Thank you. So yeah, we're using one setup here. So
It's an interesting setup.
We're passing the mouse around, but if you see, this is a regular mouse. And,
normal mouse.
I'm used to trackball, so it's like
trackball from the 80s.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't use one that old. It would be interesting, but it would be.
He has to take the ball out the mouse every month and clean out all the fluff.
I do, but more or less. But the old trackballs, on the really old ones when they first came out, oh my god, they were like, dude, these big beasts with a tiny little ball in the middle.
Yeah, and
you had to like roll it around.
You had the 2-axis. You had to go in and clean off all the fluff.
You couldn't. It was rough.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, article we were touching upon before we were talking about Valve releasing drivers to make Windows work on Steam hardware, but they refuse to support it. What?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to play too nicey nice with Steam, only a little nicey nice. So basically, they released the Steam hardware on the Windows resources page on Steam, so you can find it there. It contains the Windows drivers for the Steam Deck LCD, Steam Deck OLED, the Steam Machine, This means that those who want to replace the stock SteamOS with Windows 11, and why would you want to do that, on their devices can now do more easily. They didn't have to hunt around the internet for drivers. Just ensure that all the parts and components on their console will play nicely with Windows. So that's just another sign of things starting to happen, like we had mentioned. I thought this was interesting though. There was a reason that they gave why Microsoft is refusing to subsidize. Rather, Valve is refusing to subsidize the Steam machine, and they said this is the main reason why Valve refuses to subsidize the Steam machine, since owners can essentially do whatever they want to the living room PC console. Selling one does not automatically guarantee that the company will make back any discounts it offers through game sales. So that's their own reasoning, and it just points to more and more to the fact that Steam is driving for the OS to be the one to play games on. I think they're playing the long game. If they're not playing the long game, then they got dragged into the long game.
Yeah.
And they're just going with it.
It's I don't understand. Like you support the drivers, but you do the bare minimum and move on. Is that like a kind of minimal pass marks in a test? Like I don't. Why either do it properly or don't do it at all. I don't.
Just tell AI to do it; they'll fix it. No, like
AI can do a lot. I don't know if it can do everything. No,
if you still got to have a human mind behind it anyway.
100%.
They were mentioning that it was unfortunate that the SteamOS doesn't have a dual boot capabilities, but we talked about last week and reiterated again in this article. They said that they are working on this. So that means it's in the works between them, Windows, and other entities or whatever, but it's going to be dual boot. I just wish I kind of knew how long it was going to take. My guess is it's probably going to be as quick as they can do it, but I'm thinking a year.
So what's your goal then, Gray? You're going to wait until it's like, you're going to be an early adopter, or wait until it's like 1.0 and properly tested and then maybe install something, or get a second machine? Or
I'm kind of torn. If it's not totally up to snuff, I don't really feel like screwing around and having to repair crap all the time. So I kind of would be more willing to just let them come out with it, let it go through it's almost like the games. When a game comes out these days, it gets to the point where you don't want to even play it on day one. You want to wait until all the patches come in, and then you're good,
Day one.
Yeah. So in the same way for this, because this is a lot more critical, because if you're dual booting and it doesn't work right, it's a nightmare. Believe me, I've done it before. So basically, if they're able to get it to the point where it really does work properly, then yeah, I'm all for it, because everything's pointing to the fact that the SteamOS is running games so good, and it's only going to get better. So for me, I would like to have dual boot. I go into Windows because there's too many things, like it or love it, or don't like it. There's too many things on Windows that you can't just use Linux for right now. But
anti-cheat as well is not supported. I couldn't play Destiny. I couldn't play COD. There's a few games. That's a problem.
Yeah, no, it is. So now you'll have your choice to be able to go and play most of your games on Linux OS. And if you have issues like Trev just said, with the anti-cheat, you can go back to Windows and still play it. But if SteamOS works as good as we all hope it will, man, I'll be playing all my games on it. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, you could have the dual boot, like you say, and literally just purely for gaming, just go straight into that side of things, and then just stick to Windows for. In fact, even later on in life, you could maybe even get rid of Windows if it comes more polished for the business stuff, the utilization stuff, the day-to-day stuff.
The only thing that's kind of interesting you said that. If SteamOS actually got to the point where it's going to do this properly, which of course it's happening, yeah, it would be kind of interesting that if they wanted to go for it, they could go for it against Windows if they wanted to. But I don't think that's the game for Valve.
No,
that's taking on a little too much for no real reason. The only thing that I have read recently is that because this is working out well, the SteamOS, it's actually kicked Microsoft in the back end, and supposedly, Windows 12 is on par to be much better than Windows 11.
Modular, we have to pay for modules.
Yeah, that I still don't understand that whole crap. But then again, they didn't charge us for Windows 11 at all.
They probably won't charge for Windows 12. It'll be like the base edition. If you want the unlimited collector's edition, you got to pay more.
Don't laugh because that's probably what's going to happen.
What would be a collector's edition of Windows look like?
It'd be a broken window. Here, collector's edition, cracked. Oh, bad word to say, cracked.
No physical media though.
Well,
have to download a code.
I know it's going to end up happening. Like we're saying, it'll go like, all right, you get Windows 12. Here's the base module. Oh, by the way, there's about 15 other modules you might need. But hey,
yeah.
We gave you the first one for free. What do you think we're
You want to go online? There's another module.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You want to use word processor? Here's another.
Here's another one. Yeah. If you want to use capital letters, here's another one.
We partially joke, but it could possibly.
Quite
get
likely.
Close to it.
I could see that happening. No doubt. The only thing that is interesting with the module thing is that would allow you to maybe do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. Instead of so I wish Windows would do this. So they come out with the module now. In the future, though, does that mean Microsoft is going to be the only one to produce modules? Because if they open it up, and you have some of the ace modders that we talk about all the time make a module to where they can then give it to Mike, or they share the profits with Microsoft, you could have some interesting shit.
But it's not really a module. It's more like DLC, isn't it? So they bring out the base version of Windows, which still does what you need it to do, but
there's no DLC to an operating system, so it would have to be.
Well, it kind of is. It's called the big cumulative updates that they come out with Windows every quarter.
They're cumulative, all right.
Yeah,
they accumulate a lot of crap. But that's another story.
Yeah, true.
Well, the other good thing is, let's say they come out with a module and it just totally isn't doing it or messing things up. You just blow it up and that's the end of that.
So it works both ways.
Yeah.
But you can imagine you could have a module or a DLC, whatever, that you could download. Like you could still game in the base version, but if you downloaded the gaming version, it's like fine-tuned and customized, but like SteamOS for gaming, and you pay an extra like $19.99 or whatever it is for this module. That could be cool, or it could be convoluted and a pain in the arse.
Hey, I think if Windows, if Microsoft is smart, and that doesn't mean they are,
no.
They could go. Like I told you, they can go to some ace modders and say, look. You can create any mod you want, but we take 50% of the profit or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe 60-40 or whatever. It would be worth it for the modder to sit there and make it do something. And Microsoft isn't paying for anything except to make sure that it integrates.
True.
And then we could get some really wild mods out of this. It could be good. If Microsoft is smart, they almost could let the modders and other people like us create a better version of Windows without really having to do a whole lot.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. It's all about making money, though, for them. So if they can find a way to make money, they'll do it.
Sure.
100%.
Well, we'll see if they're that smart. Anyway.
I guess.
As soon as I get the mouse working here. There we go. Next article I thought was interesting. This is what the next generation of FSR, XCSS, DLSS, other known as FSR, Sys and DLSS. No, I'm only kidding. I'm getting too far. That's all right. Just hit me in the head. Means for the future of PC gaming. So this was kind of interesting because of a couple things that they wrote in this article that I thought was kind of.
The reason I'm taller than him, by the way, we're about the same height. It's just because we'll only get one chair, so I'm using this little table thing to sit.
I want to start sitting like this.
Good for your back.
Yeah, great. Listen to this quote. It says, "It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter how powerful the best graphics cards are anymore, as AI-powered upscaling has shifted the playable performance expectations across the board."
Yeah.
Think about that. So what they're saying basically, and I don't, I'm going to toot our own horn here for a minute for our podcast.
Okay.
We said many, many months ago that this was going to end up happening, and it is happening way before anybody else said it. And we said this is just a matter of time to where the graphics cards are basically going to be an AI engine in its own, and it'll do whatever, because why? They can't really create any more computer hardware that's really worth it anymore. And that's one reason. The other reason is they're lazy as shit, so they might as well have AI do it. Now, that doesn't mean, I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a bad thing. It may be a very good thing, again, depending on who the human is that's in the back of it, creating it the way it should be done.
Yep.
So the only thing is, if you're happy with the way that it's generating the amount of frames that you want, and you're happy with how it looks, in the end, that's all that's important. Not everybody looks at things sometimes the way we might. We all look at things a little differently. We're thinking like, yeah, FrameGem's pretty good, but you're making frames off of frames that weren't really there or that good.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of times you'll hear us talking about like doing 2x frame gen, maybe 4, and that's pushing it for us. Well, now you have 6x, and it keeps going up. I hear.
Oh yeah, I'll get to an article when it gets to 8x,
which is why I paused. So I'm sitting there going like, well, geez, man. I mean, but again, I don't want to hold anybody back. If you have 8x or 6x or whatever, and you love it and it looks good and you're okay with the gameplay, then hey, man, that's more power to you. That's great. But this is coming, man. Watch when the new GPUs come out.
Latency is an issue as well.
Yeah,
you're getting too much. It's like a frame upon a frame upon a frame. Everything gets too shit in the end.
I think that part of the problem, the good and the bad of it, is that when they create something, it's always like you create something and it creates a new problem.
Mm-hmm.
So the new problem then is the latency issue. So what do? Now you have to create something that's going to fix the latency issue, and they have been, and it has gotten better. Now, will it stay that way, or will that software then create some new problem we don't know about?
Yeah.
And then they got to fix that, which is probably why AI is going to be around, because it'll go like, you idiot, you did this wrong. If you do it this way, you wouldn't have had the problem in the first place. And then you sit there going like, AI is right.
Do you remember what AI stands for? And this is a trick question.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, what was it? It was funny.
Apple Intelligence.
Yeah. Jeez. It'll work as good as the first Siri did. Whoa. We're in trouble now.
Siri's supposed to be a lot better in the new update. Finally, it's actually fixed. Finally.
What's funny about that, though, is Siri led the way for what it was and what it did.
At the very, very start.
Right. And then it got totally eclipsed in no time, and Apple just went around going like, oh, it's okay.
It's shit. It's a glorified PA like Alexa.
No. Yeah, they should have been the leaders in that.
Could have been. Instead, they went to Google and went, "Could we use your Gemini like our own version?"
Yeah, is that stupid or what?
And we'll give you like lots of money.
I mean, Apple's done quite well for themselves. They're a very wealthy company. They do things. They used to do things right, and now they have things like this happening. And it's like, you guys were the leaders in this garbage. Why are you going there when you could have been the top dog or one of the top dogs?
Yeah.
So they got lazy too, which is, hey man, I don't know. That might reflect in sales. I don't know. Of course, then again, everybody's nuts on the iPhone, but whatever.
Yeah. Especially you Americans, you love your iPhone.
I mean, I
do as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've had an iPhone since iPhone 3, but the main reason I stick with iPhone is because I'm used to it. I don't really, but I'll tell you, my son uses an Android, and I've looked at his phone, and it's pretty close to being iPhone.
And I've got the whole foldy phone as I've shown before. I absolutely adore this.
I like this. This is cool. Look at that. You can just open it right up. I heard they have a new one coming that's
more
bigger.
Of a passport style one. It's smaller there, but it opens up wider.
Yeah.
So instead of having like the big black bars at the top and the bottom, you'll have less black bars. So it'll look cool. And an iPhone's bringing out a foldable as well in September. So I could switch back.
True. I wonder if they're going to make like what they do with the iPhone Plus, where they make it a little larger. It would be interesting to have one that could fold out that would be larger from top to bottom.
Maybe Apple do that in the second gen, but certainly that's like this. You're talking about this one here. Possible. I know Samsung are bringing out another one of these tall ones and then a wider one the end of this month, I believe.
So those kind of things are cool. I mean, if you want to, if you're going to spend money on,
I love my gadgets.
Yeah,
that's my laptop, Gray.
Yeah,
because I can put like U-turn on this, right?
Yeah,
I can go and I can do that in an iPhone. I could put on alternative launchers, the Epic Store launcher if I wanted to, and then download all that shit, download movies and stuff. It's so much more customizable.
Well, the nice thing about the folding phones that open up like that is the fact that if I was inclined to play mobile games, which I don't, what I mean by that is I should say mobile games that are more involved. Okay, I would.
Because you play it on your iPad, you play your tower defense games, but you mean like in a phone?
Yeah, but if you have an actual phone and you want to play, like I would probably never play, like Doom on an iPhone or Crimson Desert.
No, it's not designed for that. It's got to be a game like Monopoly Go.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Games like that.
But now, feasibly, if you can actually open it up where it's bigger, now maybe some games.
Gaming's great on that for that. That's the one thing to go. Not every game's customized for it. Oh, here we are. Here he is.
Fart Man. Can we hear him?
Yeah.
Are you there?
I'm here. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
I'm here.
We're going to turn you up a little so we can hear you. There you go, I think.
Oh, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Good, not bad. How about yourself? my own.
This is the Matt Man. He is making his debut back on the show again.
For what?
And
Why?
we're happy.
Why are you running at like 10 FPS? Is that your 5080? Is that because you don't have a 5090?
Ooh, Mr. using Bloomin' something. I don't know. You and that AMD. That's it. That's what I'm
Well,
sticking with.
we can definitely blame your provider.
Yeah.
Man, you need to turn your background off. It's ruining your FPS. It's destroying it. You're all over the place like a jaggy mess.
Nah, you're fine. It's
You don't
good.
need it.
It's just your
Or
screen. Yeah, it's definitely your screen.
Don't use an animated one. That's the problem.
No, it's fine.
It's really not. It's really.
It is.
Well, no, wait. Wait a minute. We know that the final edition, when it goes to Riverside, will be perfect because they're doing a recording
I
on
don't
your
know if it
computer.
can fix that, can it?
Yeah. Because
how does it fix a Mac?
he's doing a local recording, so the local recording should be fine. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
That's a big improvement. I must admit, that's a big improvement, Matt. It's nice to see you, man. I mean, it's better
Good to
late
see you
than
too.
never. We've only started about 40 minutes ago, but it's fine.
Is that all? I thought
We should go straight to you.
No, what we'll do is
No.
we'll move his section back up to if he still wants to cover it.
Yeah, watch the notes. We're moving it up.
Yeah, we're moving it under Gray's
under
section
there,
here. So then you can just, if you want to, Matt, you can talk about other stuff.
There you go, Matt. That's it.
Cool.
Matt Man.
There we go.
You got
Love
farming,
it.
got the nah, and 7 days to die.
That's it. Absolutely. That's what I got.
That's better.
Oh yeah,
That
now
better?
it looks good. Now you're not jumping all over
I
the damn
told you it was
place.
that animated shite.
No, it's your camera. I just did this for you.
Actually, I think you were jumping around. The background was just
it
fine.
It was trying to catch up. It was like, no, stop doing it to me.
Right, where were we, Mr. Gray? Great.
I've
for his.
got one more article to cover, and then we'll roll into you, Matt, so you have a chance to get ready a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you're not, that's fine. We can keep rolling and come back to you, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're in the middle of the whole thing. So basically, we're kind of finished up on that article as far as what we had said is going to happen and is happening with AI and stuff. I firmly believe that when and if, and there's an if in there, that NVIDIA comes out with their 6000 series cards, it's going to be heavy AI. There's no doubt about it. They've already said it.
There will be an increase in rasterization, but there's not many places to go with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that'll be the worst bang for your buck in that series of cards ever, I think.
I think the 5090, as we said before, is the last of the real cards per se.
The affordable, achievable cards.
Right.
Affordable brackets for some.
They were barely affordable for us, that's for sure.
You could get one. You don't need any more kids, Matt. You just like sell testicles or something, and just.
Well, I was going to get more kids, sell them off.
Oh, sell your kids off. That's a good idea.
Why not? Yeah.
For a couple 459s, and then you sell one.
Yeah. More legs are better than a whole cup, apparently.
Matt's opinion is not necessarily that of Extreme Gaming Podcast, and he's zooming in and out.
Or any of its other people things.
Welcome back.
Is that like a
good to know your camera still does those tricks?
Is that a Beetlejuice shirt you've got, man? It looks.
It is.
Or no, actually, is it Popeye the Sailor Man? I've seen that shirt.
Well, he's a zebra, but
he's a zebra.
I
am. Right, you've got one more thing, Gray. I'll let you crack on.
Either that or he's behind bars.
That's it. That's where I've seen that. Yeah.
This is why I have the screen thing.
All right, my last article is Steam sales reportedly topped 11 billion. Now, wait for it now. 11 billion in the first half of 2026. Not the whole year, not the last 12 months. 11 billion in sales in the first 6 months.
This isn't their machine. This is just everything through the Steam website.
Right. So that's unbelievable. And they say that it's because of the influx of Chinese players, booming legacy catalogs, et cetera, et cetera. So I was just like, holy moly. I know it's a lot, and that's why Gabe's out buying boats and other things.
Yeah, but I don't begrudge that.
No, I don't either. In fact, actually, I read an article. This is kind of an offshoot, but it's interesting.
I think I know what you're going to talk about.
He is buying and outfitting a research vessel, totally on his dime, and he's putting together an expedition that's going to go out and study some stuff in the ocean. I forgot exactly what it was, but it's
fish.
all being paid for by him.
Fish.
Yeah, fish. There you go. How to fish better.
Well, I read something about the difference between Valve and Microsoft. Which would you rather be? Microsoft that gives you a job but might take it away, and acts and behaves the way they do, or Valve, who are private, they take 30% but treat their staff very well. They never leave.
There's no question on that one.
And, like, we don't begrudge paying that 30%. I thought I would, but I don't, because you get a good service, a good quality thing back from it. So,
You do. They're quick to respond with support as well, I find. So,
yeah. And they give
Yeah.
you your refund about 2 hours or play.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about that. You can play for 2 hours and say, I don't like it, and that's it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
so-
No quibble, as they
Personally,
say.
I think they should move it up to like maybe 3 hours. That might be.
that would be
Yeah,
nice.
4.
Yeah, 4 maybe. Yeah, 4
Yeah,
is
because
good.
sometimes at the first settings page,
A couple
or
of weeks, few weeks.
what's the first cutscene will take over.
Well, that's only if you play that Hellblade thing. What is it?
Senua Hellblade.
Yeah, you're screwed. It's like, wait a minute, your things just ran out, your tools are, I've just got past the first cutscene, man. Come on.
I'll tell you another reason they have to make it 4 hours, because you spend the first 2 hours setting up all your settings,
And that
your
too.
character creation. By the time you get through all that, and I'm ready
Make it
now.
8.
The 2 hours
Yeah.
gone.
So true.
Like, oh,
so
shit.
true. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've done that in one game. What game was it now? Windstone, when I actually bought it and was troubleshooting. It took that time to troubleshoot the game. Find out it didn't work for me to actually do the refund thing. Luckily, because I had enough technical detail there why it didn't work, they did.
I wonder if they really stick super rigid to that 2 hour. Like if you went 2.5 or 2:10 or 2:15, would they still do it?
They should do it.
No.
Yeah, it
I doubt they
depends. Yeah, it
Why?
depends. If there's a technical issue and you got enough evidence, I guess you could say, proof, then they will. Because mine went over, I think it was 8 hours, 7 hours, 5 hours to do each setting and troubleshooting things. So pretty much just putting that through, they actually did.
I have another reason why they probably don't want to go to 4 hours, because you could probably play some of them small indie games and you're done with it in 4 hours.
Yeah.
I played the whole game. This is great. Now I want a refund.
There are small, quick games out there, though. There is. Can't think of one off the top of my head, but indie ones, like you say, are a good example of that.
So what you do is you set 2 different limits. 2 hours for the indie things are smaller than X amount of gigabytes, and everything over that gigabytes is 4 hours.
Well, a good example.
Makes sense.
I just thought of one, the Star Fox remake that they done for the Switch too.
Yeah.
That is only $40, but it's because you can complete it in a couple hours potentially. Because it was designed to be a game that you went through the same levels again, but different ways, and you can bomb it through in a couple hours if you wanted to. So that wouldn't work in
Originally,
Nintendo
you couldn't save where you were on that game, could you?
as possibly as well back in the day. You could never save before PlayStation.
Oh my God, that used to drive me nuts. I mean, the only reason you would continue to play the game is because we had nothing else back then, right?
Yeah.
So you keep on playing anyway, but oh my God, it drive me crazy. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like you were going back, whatever. You go all the way back to a freaking level you just spent 4 hours on. It's just like, oh, don't do this, please. Hey, that was why they came out with if you remember, they came out with the cheat cartridge on the Nintendos years ago.
Yes,
How many of them did you own?
Oh, I had one.
Yeah,
No doubt
I bet you did, because now you just write the cheats online, don't you?
And believe it or not, back then I would do the same thing as I did today. If I played through a whole level and, that happened or something, I'd go back, because it starts you back anyway, and then put on all the superpowers you can, go right back to where I was, take the cart or disengage the cart or whatever, and then play normal.
Do you try the original game before you actually do the cheats, or just straight in with the cheats?
No, I tried the games first. But let's put it this way: I don't care what anybody says. If I'm in a game, even today, and I play a long campaign where they don't let me save where I want, which still drives me crazy. I should be allowed to save anywhere I want, but some games still don't let you do that. So if I'm going to go through a whole level where I spent, I'll give you for instance, I didn't use a cheat code with this, but I went on James Bond and played one of the training mission things, and because I figured, all right, they probably have enough auto saves. Yeah, I don't know, because when I started this course, I wanted to do the whole course in stealth, and the stealth takes longer, and so I got to like almost to the end, and I was really happy. And then I messed up, and I go like, oh, it'll probably just take me back a few steps. No, they started back to the beginning of the goddamn course, and I'm sitting there going like, oh no, come on. So then I just like, I played it again, but it was like, I would definitely put the cheat in right there and then just go right back to where I was and then turn it off.
Yeah.
I don't do it that
Yeah.
often. I don't want to make it sound like the people are listening to us and I do it all the time. I don't. But
Well,
if
it's
you're
only
going to try it
saves.
once
Yeah.
and you get hurled back that far, I'm sorry. I am putting that cheat in and I'm going back where I was. That's it.
That's rage bait. That is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely.
I mean, I'm doing it for the sake of myself and because I would destroy the computer in the game, and that would not be good.
Yeah, no.
Not my computer. I know.
You wouldn't like an angry gray.
No.
Yeah.
I start turning green.
Okay,
Oh wait,
yeah.
wait.
Gray.
The Hulk originally was gray
Yeah.
years ago when the first comic book came out in the '60s. He was gray. That's great. I like
Yeah,
that.
I know they're talking about that in the new Spider-Man movie, but I don't think he actually is going to be grey. But that would have been cool.
No,
The only thing is,
the
think
trailer
about it,
didn't seem to be grey. Yeah, but it looked quite
Yeah, no,
interesting. It looked really good.
the Hulk came out in the 6 issues only way back in the '60s, and he was gray. And then
Yeah.
if I remember the story right, the green came about because they made a mistake in the coloring part of the book, and it came out green. They couldn't afford to go back because back then they didn't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
And so they said screw it, and they let it go, and then he was green ever since.
There you go. You learn something every day.
And now you have what, Red Hulk, and like, oh
Yeah.
please. I mean,
It's a bit too much. It's a bit much.
it is. And the
Wait for the
comic
rainbow
books, I
one
think-
next year.
Rainbow
God.
one next year.
Yeah, great, wonderful. I'm looking forward to that one.
A rainbow one with he, him as the pronouns afterwards.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like
them.
the not the smart Hulk, but the dumber Hulk going, Hulky I don't know.
Yeah.
That just wouldn't work,
Oh,
man.
we need to clip that shit. Let's go.
We will. But that would be classic. You'd be sitting there going like, oh my God, you wouldn't know what to do.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we digress, but
Definitely
we always do that.
We're talking about Valve and being rich.
Yeah. 11 billion, guys. So that means that maybe at the end of 2026, it'll be 22 billion or more.
Yeah. They're going to make a good statual thing. Maybe
They got
they'll
plenty of money.
drop the
Get this-
price of their Steam machine.
Hey, well, yeah, you know.
We're talking about that. It's discussing how much it costs when
I'm with Matt. I think they should take some of those billions and put it back into some kind of a subsidy or something, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So do what Sony and Microsoft do with their consoles. At least at the start, make them but a small loss so they can make up the money in the software. But then they don't need to do it because they're Valve. They're not a public company. So
You know what they could really
Just charge
do?
EA extra for having their games partner.
Yeah, it's extra and in the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll charge you just for the title.
Well, you know what? If you think about it, though, thank you very much. And I'd like to tell the Academy that
You need to cut that down in half. That's way too low.
Yeah, I know that's theirs, not mine.
Oh, is it theirs?
Yeah.
I thought you added it.
I only put Matt, check
Are
this
you
out.
been pressing other people's things, have you?
I only put
Yes.
one of ours in here, but mine's short enough. See, watch.
Day 1.
See, it goes real quick that way.
It
See?
is day one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's I put that one in, but there's a bunch of there that you know what's funny too. I went on the Riverside and I listened to some of the ones they did, and I go like, this is crap. So I go and delete them all. Right.
Yeah.
The next time I put Riverside on, they're all back again. I'm going like, come on, you can't do
Can
that.
you add
man.
your own to that, or is it chargeable as usual?
No, they're not
No,
charged.
it's
No,
all
this
right.
is part of the thing. It's not. They're
Yeah.
not charged anymore. But this time I noticed. I think if you do delete, it will stay deleted.
Yeah.
Is this
Ooh.
part of your thing as well? The primary resolution stuff, Gray? Is that part of your article as well?
Nah, not really. No.
Is it not?
Is it not?
Well, I didn't get into all that, but well, what it's saying is that what is the primary resolution for game playing these days? And it used to be
14, what's it?
1080p
Should
for
we
the
guess?
longest time.
It used to be that. It's probably that now, isn't it? 1440p.
Yeah.
It may not be.
Is it not?
Oh, thanks
Oh,
for voting.
no, come on.
What is it?
They
What
want
is
to put They want us to put an email address in just to get
To
the
find
result.
out the
Put
result. Yeah.
spankyhanky@gmail.com.
Spanky hanky.
Yeah, we're right. Oh, look, what's second now? Second's 4K. 1080p is third now. Wow.
Ah, that
Yeah.
might be
So
right.
1440p's get 44%.
We got to investigate that. I don't know.
4K is 34%. 1080p is 20%, and lower than 1080p is 2%. You poor
Lower?
bastards.
I was going to say, who would wanna play that?
720p
Hans
or less. Heinz.
on
I
an
remember
AMD.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
They're playing on an old CRT that doesn't do more than 8-bit.
Wow, that's
yeah.
That's surprising, man. I'm 4K. You are kind of 4K in at least one of your
I'm
dimensions.
1440, so I'm ahead.
No, but in one of your dimensions, is it not?
Multi-dimensional. Here we
Yes, it
go.
could be, but it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Hands
It's
is not.
1440.
Well, and what Matt, you 1440p or you
4K.
4K? Yeah, I see. And
Yeah.
that's two 4K monitors bolted together, but essentially.
I mean, when I was buying this stuff, first of all, 1440p looks absolutely fabulous.
It does.
So I was I saved money, man. What the heck? When I bought my monitors, 1440p, it was cheaper than 4K. I'm there. If there was a huge
Okay, it's not
difference,
too bad.
yeah, if
Wait,
there was
it's
a
like
huge
200
difference, I
pound,
would.
isn't it?
Yeah, I would. Hey, we can
Or
probably just
basic.
upscale. AI will just upscale this magically
Yeah,
to 4K for us.
In fact,
Rub a little.
AI can just live my life for me. It can just go out and go to work for
Yeah.
me and meet people, and I'll just stay here.
I've always wanted a clone.
Saying that, I
Great
tried AI. What was it? Copilot. I tried
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That was the wrong
for
one
the
to
last
try,
3
but
days.
go ahead.
But I'm telling you, I swear that thing is getting dumber as it goes on. Literally is getting dumber. Like I put a few things in at work because I couldn't be asked to do it myself. And I was typing it all in and it kept coming out with nonsense. And I'm like, what the hell? So I did it again. I said, do you want to confirm your facts here? Have a look at the evidence I gave you and come back to me. And then it came back and goes, oh, yeah, you're right. Here it is. Yeah, 1 + 1 is 2. And I'm like, this is stupid. And then I was talking about, annual leave in the UK, they're due by hours. And so to put on the system, I had to work out how many days is that.
Oh, they do that in your job, not mine.
Yeah, it's absolutely awful. So I put it
That's
in.
another story.
Yeah. And then it kept going out, going, oh, okay, for this year, 2025, you have this amount of things. And I'm like, it's not 2025. What's going on? So I sent it back saying, have you been minimalized or dumbed down for subscription thing? And pretty much it just went, oh, you're right. We're in 2026. And then it started talking about 27. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? So, yeah, I swear it's getting dumbed
let me
down.
ask you a question because you just kind of touched on it. Are you paying a subscription price or no?
I got the family's 360, 365, 360. Sorry,
It comes with it. Is it like a Copilot's paid edition? So you got the free edition built into Windows, but you get like a premium one.
I wouldn't say it's premium. There is a premium one, like I got my Word document here where I've got my notes and it says upgrade your plan.
Oh, okay.
So, so you have to pay extra for brains to work.
I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've been using ChatGPT for 8-9 months now.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot of stuff
You can tell.
and what goes on out there. So when I first started it, I didn't do a subscription. I did the free ChatGPT, right? And I'm telling you, the free one is built-in dumbness because that's just what it is until you pay. Now it got smarter, but then they started using the limitations, right? So like if you want to, I don't know, just make up something. You want to make three pictures, right? After 3, it goes, but I have 10 more pictures. Sorry, wait till tomorrow when you can do 3 more.
I've never run out of quota.
Oh, my daughter has the free ChatGPT or $5 one, I think, and she runs into it routinely.
I'll get a paid one. That makes sense.
So then I finally said, like, as I started using it, I didn't know. I'm learning all this stuff on the fly. So I'm going like, wow, man. So I said, I'm going to use it. I'm going to get the $20 version. So after about a month of that crap, I went into the $20, which I've had ever since. And all of a sudden it becomes smart as shit when you get $20
Oh,
a month. It ain't making those mistakes
to be
anymore.
honest. Give me more money. I'll show you my brains.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to say premium AI is a bit like a prostitute. Is that what we're saying here?
Pretty much, yeah.
thought
Except
that.
it's got
Yeah,
more
yeah,
herpes
yeah.
than an
AI
old crack horse
prostitution,
on King Street.
interesting.
So that means they'll start calling it AIP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Never know.
Yeah, with his own automated STDs.
And if you think about it, AIP sounds like hey IP, and everybody does that.
I only pee when I have to.
Anyway, you finished your article, Mr. Gray.
Yes, I'm done. You're up, Matt.
Is it still relevant? Farming got the nab.
Well, I don't think it's relevant, to be honest. I mean, it's like a year old.
Yes.
Yeah, but if it's funny, we like your funny reviews.
Talk about,
so
you can talk about something else if you want, man. Is this
I've
Farming
never played
Simulator?
anything.
I've got that as well.
Have you? Yeah, because I bought it. It was cheap, very cheap, and I think that's why we bought it.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have bought it otherwise.
25, Farming
I
Simulator.
remember
25.
why. Yeah.
Right.
So
wait. It's even scary to know that they've actually done 24, 25 of these things.
Yeah,
make them every
they did
few
22.
Years.
Yeah.
They don't do it every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, farming simulator. How's your combine harvester?
Oh,
You got the key?
it's upside down, left, right, and center, and bouncing all over the place.
That's just no. I'm not going there. No,
If it's bouncing, it's got the engine's too big.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So here we go. I'll dive into the good old farming simulator.
Right.
Yeah. So pretty much now, even farming games have decided to simulate the emotional trauma of wet soil. Yeah. It's basically a game that says, what if Farming Simulator 22 was a bit heavier, a lot muddier, slipperier, and slightly feral? So there you go. FS25 feels very different. Like someone swapped your tractor for a shopping trolley with one of those dodgy wheels. We all had one of them.
I hate them.
And Giants did it on purpose. They went, what's the ground? What if the ground was real? Let's put it in there.
Real.
And now the entire map feels like it's actively resisting every part of your existence. Every field feels like it's trying to avoid your warranty. Vehicle handling. It's why does my tractor feel so drunk? The physics and deformable ground means you don't glide anymore, even though you do. You kind of do glide. You sink, you slip, you slide, and you kind of occasionally sulk. The tires jitter like they're questionable, or even questioning their life choices. Steering feels like it's wrestling a wet Labrador.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's a game now simulating mud depth, rusty, width, weight, wetness, and probably your emotional stability as well. Where the flight farming simulator was more arcadey. This one feels real farming, but without the back pain, but you get the pains for everywhere else. Yeah. So back to the vehicle. Somehow, the vehicles to me, they seem a lot worse, pretty much. The machines look great from the outside, but driving them feels like they're held together with cable ties and a bit of hope. It's like George and Disney got together and decided to make this game. The tractors, they feel good, but when you're on the inside, the visuals are terrible. You know, you got screens on the outside.
Yeah.
There's one or two that will actually show what's actually happening.
Yeah.
The rest of them is just a picture, or just a stock picture that doesn't move. It's like they're cheated.
That's cheating.
It is, yeah. Half of the missions don't work. They're bouncing around like there's nothing to do. It's pretty much the worst way they've ever been. They've been broken since it first came out in 25. It's not buggy. It's broken. Contracts don't track progress. They don't spawn the required tools. Contracts that require equipment that you don't have and can't be leased, then you're stuck. Contracts then can refuse to complete, even though the job is done. Or when you're collecting, say, I was doing beets. I was harvesting beets, and I only ended up out for 3 hours.
I take it you're not talking about headphones from Dr. Dre. Those kind of
No.
beats?
But,
Right,
I tell you what, he can
Otherwise,
do the
you
beats
eat
on
down
them.
for blood pressure.
Yeah. So yeah, the beats did a whole 3-hour field in real time to have it just not complete. It showed that I've only collected 10 beats. Now is it? Couldn't complete it. Couldn't do anything with it. It's absolutely awful. It feels like they tried to upgrade FS22, but made a shocking cheap ass job at it. Pretty much at the end of it.
Is it that bad? Really? I thought you had good reviews.
It had good reviews for some reason. I think it's because of some. If you're doing your own things, and I see this a lot, everybody was saying, don't do the campaign thing, don't do a start on a farm, just do your own thing, do your own fields, and pretty much
And then
you're
it
fine
works.
from there. Yeah.
Mm.
As long as you stick to your own shit, you're all good. I might not say
Okay.
that. Whoops. Yeah.
So the new farming simulator will come out, and it won't do any of that crap. It'll just let you do your own thing.
That'll be AI.
Yeah. You'd just be
AI.
you with a spade or something. Yeah. So it is ambitious. It is beautiful graphically, though, I've got to say. And with the weather system that comes across, I was trying to get through to at least from January to January just to see the different seasons and all that stuff. But I didn't have enough patience for it in the end. So there you go. It is ambitious, beautiful, quite feral, like a tractor possessed by the spirit of realism and 3 unresolved
Spirit.
bugs. So there you go, that one. Yeah. The second game, which I've been playing, I've been playing this on and off since it was out, pretty much, and even when it was on Kickstarter back in the day, and I still haven't got my T-shirt.
Oh, were you supposed to get a T-shirt?
I was supposed to get a T-shirt and
Really?
a key fob, I think it was. Yeah.
You gotta hit 'em
Still
up,
haven't
man.
got them. You're slacking
need
there,
to-
man.
Yeah, hit 'em
Unless
up.
they sent it to my old address, who knows?
Wait a minute, but if you do hit him up for a shirt, that they owe you, don't tell him to watch this review.
yeah. Keep them away. Yeah.
That won't
If you work for them, it's all good. Yeah. I no complain. So yeah, even zombie survival games have decided that my continued existence is optional. Today we're diving into 7 day today. Yeah, that's all, folks.
Yeah.
English hard.
Today we're diving into 7 Days to Die with the update of 3.0 and then some. The update that basically said, what if zombies were smarter, faster, angrier, and unionized? I thought it said circumcised then, but unionized. I don't know. That is a monk term for.
Yeah.
I don't know. So there you go. Every 7th day is now less Horde nights or more. The universe filling its formal complaints about you being alive. The Horde nights, also known as Blood Moon, happens every 7 days. You can change it, but somehow mine didn't stick, and it's now 7 days always. But I'm going with it. I'm hiding like a. Anyways, let's just say I'm hiding. Yeah. So yeah. Pretty much it stands for I didn't want my base anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
Horde nights are very brutal, not challenging, not spicy. No, brutal. Even the 7th day, every 7th day feels like the game is trying to speed run your funeral. You're there with your little base, your traps, your hopes, your dreams, and the Horde arrives like, nice house. Shame if somebody exited near it. You narrowly miss death every single time. Not because you're skilled, but because the zombies are too busy destroying your architecture to finish you off. They know you're still around. They'll come at you. Don't you worry about that. So yeah, they got a new upgraded AI zombies with GCSEs. Yeah, they've done their quota.
Certifications in England. Educational certifications
for a zombie.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but this is a Matt's spin on things. This is Matt's review.
So technically, they've upgraded the AI.
Yeah.
So
next
pretty
you're
much
telling me that there's going to be really intelligent zombies that have degrees and everything.
They're taking jobs. They're building houses. They're coming up on boats.
You just see now a college degree graduate zombie.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean to eat his brain, but hey.
Well, there is zombie cops in there, so they must have something going there. So pretty much they can pathfind properly. They're pretty good at avoiding traps. Climb like they've been watching parkour tutorials. Break structural supports. Target weak points. And by God, do they. Oh, boy. Coordinate like there's a group on WhatsApp. Hey, let's destroy him. They don't just destroy you, they strategize. It's the first time in gaming history where the undead have better problem-solving skills than half of the people on Facebook Marketplace. Or even or all of them on TikTok, but we won't go there. Are we on TikTok? I didn't say that. So base building, aka structural integrity, is just a suggestion. In the new physics system, your base collapses if you sneeze too hard. Zombies can bring down.
What you're saying is bases are highly overrated.
Yeah. Just live in a hole in the ground. It works. It works in Minecraft. What kind of work here? There you go.
Sure.
Yeah. So pretty much zombies can bring down entire buildings by removing one's supports. Reinforced concrete has now reinforced in the same way that a wet biscuit is structurally sound. You spend more hours building a fortress, and then the horde pretty much turns it into modern art by the end of the night. So there you go. Weapons. The stronger, the louder. It's never enough, though. Guns feel punchier. Melee feels meatier. Explosives feel, well, explosive. Definitely if you blow yourself up, which I kind of do pretty much all the
All
time.
the time.
Every single time. Every
that or
game,
fall
it's
off a
either a
cliff,
cliff
right?
or a
You do
bomb
fall
that
off
I blow
cliffs.
myself up. Yeah, but none of these matters when it comes to 3.0. When it decides to spawn 12 ferals, 4 cups, and the cups can spew out some acid explodey stuff and then blow up themselves.
Just like
They
real
get too
life.
close.
Yeah.
Pretty much. They do
Yeah.
more than London cups. I ain't saying nothing.
You'll
2
be in a chap in the door
demolishers.
soon.
Yeah, true, yeah.
And it'll be green
A
and spit
dog
acid on you.
pack. Yeah, a bird swarm, and one zombie that just wants to talk about your car's extended warranty. Had to put that one in.
That was extended warranty.
And they all fit in your living room. So nighttime, this is the part that accepts your fate. Night used to be spooky, but now it's full-blown panic attack simulator, where you step outside of the darkness, whispers, "You shouldn't be here," and it's right, you shouldn't be there. Players' reactions to it are: why is the horde so fast? Why did my base collapse? Why did that zombie start climbing? Why is there demolition here on day 14? Why am I alive? That's my one. It's the only survival game where the biggest threat isn't hunger, thirst, or infection. It's pretty much your hope. So if you want intensity, chaos, horde nights that feel like a tax audit conducted by the undead, this is it for you. If you want chill survival, practical zombies, and bases that don't collapse because you look at them funny, maybe stay on 2.0 or Minecraft. So the game is brutal, relentless. Occasionally it feels like game is personally offended by your presence. And honestly, that's brilliant. It is
about
great.
right.
Yeah. It's come on leaps and bounds. And it kind of, where you build things, like the environment is destructible. So you can bury, you can dig, you can build in squares like Minecraft, but it's a bit more physics bound as well. So you have to watch that, what you're doing there. There's leveling, tons of leveling. So you have to do all the leveling first before you actually progress what you can build, what you can create from there. Hopefully that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. It's a brilliant game. It's awesome. And I know that Trev has it in his library.
I
Why
do.
haven't you not been paying?
Because I've got 10 million other games. I did play it back when I actually first joined back in the day with Extreme PC UK. That's one of the games we were playing at the start, and it was when it was in early access, and it was a lot of fun. It's one of the longest games ever in early access. I know it's out of early access now, but it was there for such a long time, and they kind of got forced into releasing it. But they had to eventually. There was some kind of condition about it. But I enjoyed it back in the day. I love the concept of it. And it is a good game for us all to play. I'm just scared that Gray would get absolutely hammered in it and go away and cry in the corner. So
As long as I'm leveled up and have a good weapon. Can
Yeah,
I use the BFG from Doom in the game? Can I
absolutely. You can bring it in. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
probably more for that, no doubt.
Yeah, but
Probably
you
more for it.
can scavenge and loot places, and you will find good weapons from there as well. Yeah, like I've got a shotgun, a lovely sawn-off shotgun. I've got a handgun that I can't use because it hasn't got a damn magazine, and I can't make a magazine because I haven't leveled up because I have to read 100 books.
So it's like the gun from Predator 2 then, the old-fashioned gun that you can't actually use, but it's cool to put in the mantelpiece.
It is, yeah. It's pretty much like the collector's edition of what's the James Bond game there?
Oh, that gun.
Thanks.
That's a thing.
Hey, I'll mind you, I have half a gun. in the display.
Half a plastic gun.
Half a plastic gun.
Yeah.
Only the bullets are solid all the way around.
And they're blank.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're firing blanks, Gray.
They're definitely not. Well, the bullets in my thing are plastic too, so you can't fire them either. I'm pulling all kinds of blanks.
But there's a blockage.
Disappointing, man.
I mean, like I said, I'm a big Bond fan. I like it. It looks really nice on display. But yeah, I wouldn't pull the trigger. Get it? Pull the trigger like that very often, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I had a question for your first game, Matt. The farming simulator.
Farming.
Game.
Yes.
Was the first farm you went to Diddley Squat?
Oh, well, I went to Fairfields for a little bit,
All Fairfields.
deleted it, and then started again. This is mainly because of the bugs with the contracts, because I ended up having loads of money to owing 1.1 million pounds for contracts that I couldn't finish. So I deleted it again. Doing that also was because I was part troubleshooting from guides that I found, some that are trying myself as well, which none of them really worked 100% at all. So from there, I pretty much followed everybody else's thing, saying, do your own thing, and then go from there. So I ended up going to a nice area in Scotland, would you believe it?
Yeah, there you go.
And that's where I was. And it's lovely because I pretty much just started off
I knew I seen you about. I saw some useless Irish farmer and
driving a tractor on the wrong side of the street.
I felt like calling the police saying there's a bum in the middle of the field, but
I saw a tractor right outside the castle. That must have been a.
That was me. That was me. Yeah.
Oh, it's away now. It got a parking ticket. They've thrown it away.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I would too as well. Yeah. So yeah, I did that, and I think from there I did change a few things. I did give myself a little bit more money, and then I took a bank loan.
Sometimes you just got to do that thing.
Yeah, bought everything that I needed, all the basics, just the basics, and then just started paying that off. And then the old man's still there though. The old man is supposed to be your relative, still there. This haggity house. It's like, God, bugger off.
He won't die off and give you like the business and the farm and stuff. Then
no, he just stands around watching you with those eyes, like he's judging you. I wouldn't do it that way. Tell me what you want, then. No, so you're scornful grandpa.
Does this guy maintain your farm while you're gone?
No, he just stands there scornfully.
Okay,
yeah,
just watching the pennies go.
Well. The thing is, for those that don't know, Diddley Squat is from Jeremy Clarkson's program, The Farm, on Prime Video. It is very, very good. It is.
It's good.
I haven't watched the latest season, but it's very funny.
Oh, it is good.
No, I will watch it, but he's done a lot for. I mean, I don't like the guy. I think the guy's a bit of a wanker, but he's done a lot for British farming. He really has, and it's a very funny, entertaining show. It's the guy from Top Gear. Jeremy Clarkson, that main guy, the main car guy.
Yeah.
But now he does a farming show because he's got so many hectares down.
So he gave up the cool driving thing and
he's too old for it now. He's still got nice cars.
Oh,
and he doesn't do anymore. He's done it.
He's got a Lamborghini tractor.
He did have. He had to sell it. He does, yeah.
I just want to see him shoot up the tractor so he can just like fly through the.
Well, he's got an AI tractor in the latest.
He does now.
He's in a partner, yeah.
Of course he does.
Of course it does, yeah. I have Farming Simulator 25 at the moment because I got it there. They're great, nice and cheap. It's got its own launcher. You can get a Steam version, but if you get it from the Giants website, that's who makes it, publishes the game.
That's right.
You get it cheaper. And I also have the Highlands DLC, so I can go up fishing up north in Scotland.
The Highlands DLC, there you go.
How much should I get mine for? $20?
$20?
5, 10, 15, 20?
How much?
15 or 20? I can't remember now.
I think I was like, including the DLC, I was 15, 13, something like that. I've only barely started playing it. I will play it some more, but do you know what I did try? And it's bloody awful. Farming Simulator 26, which is only a mobile version. So I'm trying it on the Galaxy Fold. It is awful. Such bad reviews.
I'm not surprised. So yeah. Why on a mobile? Ugh, no. Yeah.
No, but see, but they're supposed. It's a mobile game, so
leave that for the gadget show. They do that shit.
They're supposed to customize it for a phone, though, man. But they don't.
Yeah. No. I think they're
It's
cheating system, yeah.
every so many years to make a new game. So it was before that. It was Farming Simulator 22.
I
Right?
think the handwriting's on the wall. If you can't do a good game every 3 years, why bother?
Well,
Yeah.
Farming Simulator 22 is the popular one, I believe. And then before that, it's Farming Simulator
Yeah.
18, I believe. So every 3-4 years they make a.
Yeah.
Every 4 years
Yeah.
they make a good one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so 29 should be slightly less shit.
Yeah, hopefully.
Mm.
Hopefully they'll fix the bugs. Maybe that'll be it. And they'll just
What-
keep like little standard pictures for everything.
Yeah. In this
Yeah.
modern day and age, still having
But the
bugs.
problem is there's no competition because nobody wants to make a farming simulator except them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much,
Actually,
man.
there was Farming Expert that came
There
out
was?
pretty much just after Farming 22. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. And I played that with Blood Reaper, Ryan, back in the
What,
day.
Reefer?
and it
Oh,
was-
wait, what?
Reaper, not
Reaper?
Reaper.
Oh, I thought you said reefer. I was gonna like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Hey
Um,
now, hey
now I
now.
know
What
why.
have you
Now
been
I know
taking
why
him?
you put.
Did you take him to Glasgow down the road or something?
She might be soon, actually. That's another story.
Yeah.
I was always wondering how you got those crop circles in your. Now I know.
Yeah, that's it.
Smoke 'em.
Ooh. That's-
Cool beans.
Spoke of
Yeah,
those certain tartans.
fun selection of games you covered there, Matt, and the usual Mattisms that we love. Farm Simulator and 7 Days to Die, two very different yet cool, unique games at the same time. Well, there are issues, they do, but they're still worth playing, to be honest, if you get a good price, and what you often do.
Yeah.
But if you've finished your side of things, I'll carry on with a few other news articles that I have. One thing I forgot to cover for the first time around was, I don't know why, probably the excitement of all this.
Yeah, it's the excitement of me being here in Scotland with it.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
it. That's
start
it.
forgetting everything.
This is why I
Yeah.
won't stand up. I'll just stay seated just in case.
It's the only thing holding up the PC.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Kickstand. Kickstand. It's a heavy PC. The most expensive 5090, I think, of all time is being released. It's a ROG or ROG, depending on you want to call it, Astro RTX 5090 edition. Because ROG is turning 20 years old. Guess how much this Asus card might be in dollars, Matt?
Oh, I know. Is it the one, the roundy, circly, sexy one?
It's not the sexy one. It almost looks like it's about 10 slots big, deep.
Do you know how tall a normal cake is, right? When you eat a cake?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's taller than that.
It's a perfect square. It's not like that one I posted a couple of weeks ago in the Discord.
It's not that one.
Beautiful looking one with the wood in the middle and the two circles. It looked like a little Tron bike or something
Castles.
almost.
Yeah.
A Tron bike.
Oh,
that's
that-
it.
Tron. Yeah.
Um,
I'd say about 4,000.
Wait a minute, 3 or 4,000.
I said
Which
the
one?
highest of all time. Bear in mind how much
Highest.
5090s
Oh,
are.
geez, because that one was like, oh God, how much was that one? $6,000? 4. Let me say 4. 6.
Well,
Time's up.
put you out your misery. It's $5.5 grand.
Oh, okay. I was kind of close in between
USD.
everything that I said from 1 to 9 million. I was close.
Yes, yeah.
USD,
Yeah.
and if you can get that for $5,000 in the UK, you're doing well.
I still like with it was. I think it was a 5090, the one that was gold plated.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well,
That's pretty
Talking
much the
about going
same
nuts.
price as the other one then, near enough.
The gold one or the
Yeah.
gold one
Yeah.
was like
But-
way up there.
this is a mainstream one. It's not like a limited edition. So I'm talking about like mainstream, not one-off.
is
like,
mainstream.
it's a
Oh.
mainstream card. Yeah. So like, if
So
it
they got-
sells out, they'll maybe get them back in. So no, this card is $5.5 grand. However, we should be grateful because it could have been $7,000 as they previously thought. So it's $1.5 less. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Love you a long time.
We never asked for it to begin with, but hey.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was a conversion from euros to USD, so it might be slightly different, but that's how it's appeared so far. It's even more expensive than the Matrix Platinum, which I've seen, and the BTF edition cards, which I've also seen as well. They are beasts of cards. That's them down there, Gray. And this, the Astro one here, the Overclock edition, that one's got, it's connected, it's water cooled as well. See that with its own rad as well. So there's a card in there with a fan around it, and it connected to a radiator, so it cools it. It's like air and water at the same time.
Air and water at the same time.
Which is the ultimate way to cool it. Really, it's the best of both worlds.
I can see the ice crystals now.
Yeah, the fog. The fog of games.
If we exclude the RTX 5090 Denab, I think that's how you pronounce it, which was launched exclusively in the Middle East, this is the most expensive one. So you could get in a lot of countries, not just down to one country. So absolutely nuts in terms of the kind of pennies involved here.
Here's a good thing though on this site. You see it for the $5,500, and there's a little thing down the bottom. Notify me when available. Like, no, I'm not. No, that's okay. Don't notify me.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, we're good. I think, to be honest with you. I think I will buy 2 of them.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you sell it for below whatever you got it for.
Can you not do Gray and buy 4 and then just get a pair of socks at the end?
You should get that for free at least.
Hey man, sometimes that trick works. Not always, but
ROG socks.
It does.
This
ROG socks.
This card looks kind of cool, although ugly at the same time.
It is freaking. I mean,
it's 4 slots.
Big,
it's literally 4 slots.
Yeah, 4 slots wiped out. You can't use anything else.
Yeah, that's it. That's
wow.
you need
How many HDMIs versus DPIs are in there?
No, most cards 9 times out of 10 have 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI.
And 1 HDMI, yeah. So that's pretty much the same then.
And it's ironic when I discussed this last week or 2 weeks ago, when HDMI 2.2 comes out, it'll be faster than HDMI DisplayPort 2.1, so they'll need to bring out like DisplayPort 2.2. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Because we don't have 8K, like we're not getting, they don't really.
Yeah, no, I even have
I
have an 8K cable, but the only reason I bought it was because I needed a good cable and it was on sale, and I'm going 8K, all right, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much it's done the same. Yeah.
Anyway, I forgot to mention that last time. This is going back to the whole cuts again from Microsoft Xbox.
More.
Yeah, well, not more. It's a continuation of the story, if you like. Bethesda, who did get hit as well, by the way, but not as hard. The Bethesda union confirms Xbox layoff protests, saying we won't quietly disappear into that great night, or whatever that saying is, man, to be honest with you. They're planning to protest outside its 4 studios next week. So
for better gaming?
Well, for using a better engine, for one.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'll streak with them.
The thing is, right, they're doing they're a union and they're striking, but their offices are located, only one of them's in Canada and 3 of them are in the US. I didn't think there was unions in the US.
Sure,
there is. Yeah,
I thought you just get sacked and you were screwed in the US.
No, there's a bunch of unions.
I think it's Germany and maybe Belgium where they really scrutinize unions a lot.
Oh,
yeah, mainly Germany, maybe where they kind of, because I know they, like with sickness leave, they don't do that. After 12 days, they scorn you big time. They like drop you off.
Yeah. Okay.
So
well, there will be protests outside there. They've got 4 studios: Montreal, Rockville, Maryland, and Austin. And they're complaining and basically striking because 450 of their members, I mean, this is from ZeniMax, the company that overlooks Bethesda and maybe Machine Games, and there's a few, and obviously Xbox owns ZeniMax, so in turn owns Bethesda. 450 people are getting cut from that, and there'll be quite a few people from Bethesda. So they'll be doing that on July 15th. So by the time this comes out, they'll already be in the strike. So you might see in the news, you may not. And I kind of don't blame them for doing so, because
not at all, absolutely.
You missed this at the start, Mr. Irish Guardian.
You changed my name back.
I did, yeah. I did, yeah. Mr. Irish Guardian. No one else sees that apart from us, you know.
I know.
It's more for the
it's for
AI.
us to realize that we know our own name.
Yeah, the AI side of things. You missed this at the start, but
that saves me looking at the back of my pants.
id Software's losing quite a few people, and they obviously make Doom, and that's a problem. So they were
Yeah.
losing around about 100 people from their studio, which is a lot for them. And ZeniMax Online, like who do the Elder Scrolls Online, more than 200. So they're saying basically, we mean business. They will think twice before ever attempting something like this again. The company want us to accept this as a done deal and quietly disappear. It said, we won't let them happen. Our next steps are to mobilize. We need every single member visible, unified with swords and shields and AK-47s. No, I made that last bit
Yeah, I
up.
was going to say, what?
To the end, we are announcing Save Our Devs March across all studios. We need to show management right now that we mean business, so they'll properly take care of our fellow co-workers today and think twice about ever doing this again. Now, there's more stuff here, but I won't read it all because on a little bit further. You heard about this, Matt, all the layoffs from Xbox, 1,600 jobs.
Yeah, that's a lot. I
And
mean, I was
counting.
kind of shocked.
And another
Yeah.
1,600 before the year's out. It's
Yeah, I
disgusting.
mean, yeah. Even after all the chats and all that with what they're doing, what they're progressing as well, you think they'd have that opportunity to keep at least a lot more people on, rather than just dropping them. Whether
Or
they
fail the studios.
restructure, pass them on to another
Yeah.
departments.
Right.
You know, where's the opportunity there? Yeah. Ouch. That's
I
not
kind
good.
of, yeah, I don't get why they do this in the first place.
Yeah.
Them and Sony have messed up for two different complete reasons. They really have.
Yeah.
Valve for the win, PC gaming for the win, I think. But yeah, by the time you listen to this or watch this, it'll possibly have already been in the news. So we'll see if there's a big hoo-ha about it, or they get ignored. But there needs to be more like unionization of these things, because to hell with working in the gaming industry.
Well,
Seriously.
it's a harsh world for the gaming industry. I mean, always. I mean, pretty much, and it just seems to be a bigger struggle. The laws, safety, security has always been very questionable, especially with owners' rights as well. It's like, as we said, it went to Parliament to protect consumers with what they buy from gamers as well. I mean, that was dropped. They didn't
Right.
see what was going on with there.
It's almost like they don't think games are real, but
Yeah.
obviously it's the biggest moneymaker on the planet.
It is, yeah, and I think that they like the moment that it is the moneymaker, and they want to keep it that moneymaker, and they want to, how can we make that more money out of the consumer? Oh,
Mhm.
let's just get rid of what they have there, and I think that kind of ties in with employers or employees, sorry, not employers, with employers, where they have the same mentality towards the people that actually develop and do those games, sort of thing, which is a bit-
100%.
yeah.
It's I think things will only get worse in the industry as well. I don't think things will improve anymore, and then AI will just come in and take more jobs, as we've discussed before. But yeah, the other thing I have, this, I was surprised it took as long as it did, but PlayStation 5 emulation is almost here. This article says here it mirrors PS4's early days as Sharp Emu. That's what the person's called. Sharp Emu boots Demon Souls remake, but don't expect to run GTA 6 on it. Well, not at the very start anyway. So we're at the stage now, and I think Hans put this in the Discord about the PS5 emulation. And
that's Hans, I think.
Sony's not going to be happy with that. But that's what you get when you get rid of physical media, you idiots, man. What did you make of that, Matt, when you heard Sony were getting rid of physical media? Were you surprised?
Not surprised whatsoever. No, unfortunately. I mean, it is a bad situation. Shouldn't have thought about it. I'm gonna do a Trump thing. Shouldn't have done it.
I
We
don't
could have
get
made
it.
it great. Yeah. But I
Well,
think physicals have their place in the world, and I think we're losing grasp of that. If that makes sense. Like,
We
you
are.
know,
we-
I mean,
we-
yeah, it takes more money to make that physical thing, but you're charging us the extra for it anyways. Why not stick with it? Why have something, why not have something that will stick around time and end up in that grand museum that we love to bear, because the Science Museum here in London is getting very, very slim of all of its things. So we need stuff in there.
Yeah, well, there's actually gaming museums as well. That's a
There
thing.
is, yeah.
There's a museum cave place, as he likes to call it, in England somewhere. A chap has a YouTube channel where he literally has. You can go in and pay to play on all the old consoles, all the old gaming arcades, cabinets, and all that stuff.
That's cool.
And it's supposed to be someplace too far away for me to visit just for that, but it's a great idea. I like it. So yeah, Sharp Emu is not the name of the fella. It's the actual name of the emulator, which makes a lot more sense, to be honest with you. It's currently in development and it can be publicly tracked on GitHub. Their goal is not to emulate PS4 games, as they're already in excellent emulator dedicated form, but to go for PS5 games, because I mean a PS5 can play PS4 games, as we know, but they just want to focus fully on PS5 because there is good emulators out there already for PS4. Now, here's the thing: it's very, very early stages of development, so early that it cannot run any games yet. I kind of don't get that one, but in its current state, they're saying it's nevertheless promising, and it's C+ for the programming language. For those that are diehard and want to know about that, it can currently load the eboot.bin of real games, and it can execute native CPU instructions. However, several critical components are still missing, so they're working on these things at the moment. In terms of gameplay and like release dates, there's nothing like that at all. These things are very, very early on. Like I say, you won't get anything too advanced at the moment. No GTA 6 when it comes out, because I know it's coming out later this year, but not for PC. People were thinking maybe they could do this to get it on PC. Nope, not yet. It's far too much bloody work for that. That needs to get cracked as well. And they may use some anti-cheat or something, I don't know. So anyway, so yeah, I found that pretty interesting. I'm surprised it took as long as it did. And by the way, if those are wondering, the Gray may be flagging because of jet lag, but he's hanging in. He's hanging in there.
I don't know.
He's hanging in there. He's a good
Sorry.
cop. I was going to say,
Doubtful there, you get something in your eye. Yeah.
But yeah,
There's one thing I can do now that we're doing the thing together. I can do like this, you know.
Oh, you can wallop him, cover his mouth over when he starts talking about consoles. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Or if he talks about Rust.
If you want to suggest something, I can go ahead and do it. I mean,
yeah. Just get your fingers right up his nose and just pull.
Okay, there you go. Just make sure it's the correct finger.
Yeah.
You know, there was a game show we were watching.
Can you fix his hair? His hair is very, very ironed.
Hair's
it's
fine.
Like, just rough it up.
Because he cut it with scissors in a bowl doesn't mean anything. Come on.
That's true. It does look like Dougal.
I saw this thing when you're talking about fingers. I know we digressed, but it was funny. I was watching a game show, and one of the questions came up as to the creation of the foam finger. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So the whole discussion the question went like this. It says, which finger is on the foam finger? And so the person that's hosting the show had to do this. Was it this finger? Was it this finger? Or was it this finger? And so one of the guys says, well, it might not be either finger. And she goes, on television, I can only tell you, is it this finger, or this finger? And I'm going like, oh my God. That was great.
Anyhow,
lovely.
We do like to waffle.
And for those who are listening on audio, you know what fingers we're talking about.
Yeah. The one next to the thumb and in between the middle, the little one.
From fingers to Pal World.
Yeah.
Nice segue. Poor segue.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Remember that game, Pal World? The one that's back against Nintendo, which I'm kind of glad because I'm sick of Nintendo. Like, if you fart, you're taken to court.
Someone really can win.
But it does feel very much like poker. It does, come on.
Yeah.
But it
But
also
they got guns.
exactly. That's it.
And they look a little more violent looking.
It's like your games look similar.
They look
Your
drugged
Honor,
up and violent.
Your Honor, have you ever seen Pikachu with an AK-47? No, well then it's not the same. Come on, man.
And you notice when you look at the faces of the characters on Power World, none of them, their eyes are always
They look
down.
evil.
Exactly. Their eyes
Yeah,
are always
yeah.
like this, like they're really mad at everything.
What you want?
Constantly.
Well, it's 1.0 now, isn't it? It's 1.0. It's out in the consoles and the PC now. It did go away for a while, but it died down a bit while this whole court case was going on. I guess they didn't put too much time and work and effort into it. I get it. Things cost money like that, so leave it be until you know what's going on. It came out in Steam Early Access January 2024, became a huge hit, hitting a peak at the time of 2.1 players in Steam. Although its figures did drop a little bit, it still had between 25,000 and 50,000 concurrent players, which is decent.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Tarp will be happy with that, or Jedi.
They would be.
You won't see that
Yeah.
many on Farm Simulator. That's just not happening.
No.
No. The fuzz is definitely not there.
But yeah, Friday last week, as of the time of us recording this, that they finally left early access and got their 1.0 release. That led to a massive surge of players. Because they wanted to see what was new with 1.0. The concurrent users on Steam as of the time of this article is over 855,000 people. They were playing that at any given time. Given that it's also on PS5 and the Xbox Game Pass, that is very impressive. If you take those figures into consideration, you're over 1 million people playing that game for a game that came out of early access. Very, very impressive. Not only is it just a 1.0, you have to do something special for the 1.0. They've reworked almost every major mechanic in the game. A new large helping of content, as well as increased level cap and some character redesigns. A new area called Sunreach has been added to the game, which adds floating islands above the main world. Oh my God, they're copying Zelda now.
Yeah.
Really?
Now they're gonna get another suit.
72 new pals. God, I wish I had that many friends.
72,
I wish I
wow.
had half those pals. 70 new pals have been added,
That's a lot.
taking the new total to 700. Where did I get that from? 287 species. While the game has been given a visual and audio overhaul, it did look good. It looks very Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
If you've seen that,
Yeah.
You've played that briefly.
Which one?
Pal World. Who did
Nah.
we jump on with before? Who
Carl.
was it? Carl, that was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did as well, Matt, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the last man standing. You all
It was
buggered off
fun.
as usual.
It was fun, but
It was fun, but it was just too limited to what
a
you
game
did.
like that, you need to come back a lot and kind of
Yeah.
check in a lot, and you can't just play it a one-off, because you could, but it's not that kind of
It
game. It's
needed,
like-
as they said, needed more content. So
Yeah,
hopefully this
so-
1.0
Well,
brings that.
1.0, you might want to go back to it.
Yeah.
the last thing I have on my agenda.
And if Pikachu has a lightsaber, then maybe.
Yeah, that's great. Another lawsuit.
How
Yeah.
how did you get 100 Pikachus in a bus?
No.
You Pokemon?
Get it?
Wow.
Exactly. We don't have that effect, but
Do we not?
Yeah,
Do we not? But,
no.
but where's,
We need
where's,
to get
where's
on
the,
it.
which one?
is there not a tumbleweed one? I'm sure there was a tumbleweed one.
Not on this one. I
No.
can start loading them up.
Oh.
This was never here before. These sound effects, so now I can
I'll
load it up.
upload them so we can get rid of the crap ones.
Yeah.
This is Riverside we're talking about here.
Yeah.
The last thing I've got is we were talking about FrameGen earlier on. Matt and believe it or not, AMD are about to take the lead in this one. AMD Radeon drivers, Radeon? Is it Radeon or Radeon?
Radio.
Radeon drivers silently add multi-frame generation MVG 8X
AX, yeah.
ray regeneration, neural radiance overrides, hinting at bigger FSR push.
There's something
I mean,
behind you.
Yeah, that's that
Watch out.
is
They
Junior.
could attack
That's
at
my
any
son. back
moment.
there.
That's Gray's son Brent. He's playing PlayStation.
He already smashed
Hello.
Spider-Man. I think he already won the whole thing.
He's completed
Are they-
Spider-Man at least 5 times already.
Wow.
At least. No, don't worry, we're not going nuts because if we get killed, then it's on camera, so it's fine.
If you're in
Um,
trouble,
Then
raise
Matt will
your
tell it
hands.
for,
Remember.
But yeah, we have 8-time frame gen, which is nuts because we had 6-time was the kind of record
which is
for
already kind of
NVIDIA.
nuts.
I thought it was 5-time. I didn't know it was 6-time with NVIDIA.
They jump like in even numbers,
I
I
lose
guess.
count. I lose count, man. I'm concerned about that. Gray talked about this before a little bit, but I'm concerned about that because, like, frame upon frame upon frame, even if it's amazing, the quality has to be a little bit off. And
Yeah.
like I said, right, NVIDIA went back to sort their existing frame gen stuff. They went back and went, okay, we can actually do up to 4 or 6, but we'll actually make it better quality because you started to see artifacts and ghosting when you used it at the max. And then you've got latency as well. So I was saying to Gray before, the only way you can really use that is in slow-paced games. You couldn't really use that in an FPS game. It's just there's too much latency. Won't work. 8 frames, or is it 7 frame games? 8 frames for every real frame is nuts, man. There's no computing done anymore. There's no graphical work. It's just...
The thing that's funny is, like, as we were saying, that AMD has beaten NVIDIA with 8 times. Yeah, what an amazing thing that is.
Yeah,
we didn't even need 6. We barely needed 4, maybe, if you want to stretch it. And now we got 8. Woo! Okay,
It's too much. It's too much. I mean, that's after AMD saying their latest cards, which were just for the 7000 series cards, could only handle, only the latest cards could handle FSR 4.0 and above. They've backtracked to that. Oh, now we found a way to do it for the lower cards. Of course you did.
Yeah, you always do.
Why would you not be honest to say this is an exclusive feature to the top cards like NVIDIA do? Like, just be honest.
Be open. Yeah. I think people have more gratitude to actually know that.
And besides, the modders and crackers all go in there and go like, we've already figured it out.
Yeah, we know. We fixed it ourselves.
Yeah. True story.
True.
Although, as you can see here, Gray, from this article here, you have an FSR latency reduction, which is equivalent of NVIDIA.
We need to tip me about it.
And there's a button notice too, so you can just turn it on. So it reduces your latency and then sends your 8 frames down to 1. Like, like, how do I play this game? Shit.
Radeon Tuner, it's called.
Hands will be on his chair, on the edge of this chair with this one.
It's available on if and when it does come out, because it's been located in the actual driver software itself. FSR 4.1.1. Which partly the Steam machine might be getting a version of soon as well, by the way. So that's something that could help it out massively.
And because it really needs it.
Independently, or actually are they going to be using AMD as an internal chip?
Say that again?
Are they using AMD as an internal chip for graphics?
Oh, yeah, they've got, it's a bespoke chip, though. It's a custom chip like you would get for the PlayStation and Xbox.
The graphics card is, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's not an SoC. I think it is 2 separate things.
Yeah.
It's equivalent of a... can't remember the power equivalent.
I think it was down around a 50 or 50, something like that.
No, not as low as 50-50, surely.
I thought it was
50-60
maybe?
60, yeah.
Something like that. Just a little bit above crap.
Yeah. Just playable crap.
So, yeah, it is Rumourville just now. We don't know much about it. If it comes out, I'd love to see the geeks, the nerds, the Jays and all that of the world get a hold of it and test it, because that's going to be absolutely batshit crazy.
By the way, that's a new saying. The geeks and the gamers and what was his name? All the other guys got names now. It's like we just pick up names. The Linuses and of the world.
Linuses of the world, exactly.
The 2 cents.
But yeah. That is me finished that for now anyway.
I'm up again.
He is, yeah. Gray's got 2 last things and then we'll get time to fit in. We should be able to fit it in if we don't take too longer.
Well, I think this is actually pretty good news. It recently just broke that Obsidian Entertainment, the one that does the Outer Worlds or Outer Wild, whatever it is, they have been contracted apparently to work on a new Fallout game. Now, if anybody remembers,
they're Vegas.
They're the ones that did Vegas, which is the most popular of the Fallout titles. And so now, Microsoft got smart and said, "Why don't you guys go ahead and do a new one?" Oh, So yes, they are going to take it on and make a new one. So I'm expecting that to be quality.
Yeah.
We'll see. Now,
Yeah.
but we will have to say that Outer Worlds, the first one they did well. Second one did not do quite as well. So, I mean, I still have faith that the Fallout's going to be good, but yeah, So we'll see. We'll see. But I still think overall it's probably good news. So I thought that was, interesting.
Do we know
It'd be
when?
interesting where they go.
Is it just basic rumors at the
No,
moment? No?
it used to be rumor. Now supposedly it's for real. Now as to when it's going to come out.
Because we know Bethesda, if they were working on that, we wouldn't see it to 2040.
And it'd still be shit.
And whereas New Vegas is rumored to be, it's a lot of people's favourite Fallout game.
Yeah.
So
They're saying here, let's see, it says first new entry in the series since 2018's, wow, that far, Fallout 76. And Fallout 76 has reached over 23 million players. That's a lot. That's pretty good. That bodes well. Well, everybody, this is not just in the gaming world, but also in the motion picture world, etc. Everybody's moving to IP, protect IP, make more IP.
Yeah.
Because they've lost so much money on doing so-called original stuff that they're floating. And I got to admit it works for them because some of the ones that are coming out have been good and they've been making a lot of money. There's a reason Toy Story 2, for instance, made, what was it, $500 million in like a few days.
Yeah.
I mean, an original film wouldn't make that much in a few days, generally speaking.
No.
So games are the same. They're falling back and get it, fall back like that.
Oh, okay.
And they're saying like, well, we need to concentrate on IP, man, because we need to make some money here because we're losing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we're not going to get original games. There's always going to be an Expedition 33 that's going to pop up with the people that know what they're doing. So, but it's just kind of interesting how they're falling back on the safe routine, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, if they do a really good game, then cool. I don't care. I mean, if the IP is good and the game is good and they continue to be good, then I don't care if they make 25 of them as long as they're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see.
That's good news.
Yep.
Be interesting where they take it. That's for sure. Where they go with Fallout on there, whether they continue a narrative of 76 or they just go and do their own from 4, or maybe hopefully forget about 4.
Yeah.
And do a continuation of Vegas. I don't know. But yeah.
That's a good question. I wonder if they'll do like something that's really hooked into Vegas, or will they just pick a different city and call it whatever they call it? I mean, if they really want to stick to IP, they might be coming up with some name that has the word Vegas somewhere in it, maybe.
Well, they should have just done a remake of New Vegas rather than trying.
Oh no, they need their own one.
Because it's them that made it, so they know the best way to upscale that and remaster it and whatnot.
If it's doing 23 million people playing, I don't think it matters.
That's impressive.
Now.
That's great.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Here's one that's totally unexpected. Not Ubisoft has added a cash shop, weekly challenges to its faithful remake of the 13-year-old Black Flag because, of course, it has. So now, when you play the game, you are going to get something that you never had in the original version of Black Flag because they didn't do it, and you're going to have now all this new stuff that's going in there for you to basically buy.
You might as well call it Skull and Bones. Just for the new narrative.
I mean, the only thing that I haven't played the game yet, and I know I'm an AC nut and I haven't played it yet. I will, but the reviews and everything have been very, very good overall, and people seem to be having a lot of fun. And some of the videos I watched where they're watching people play for like a good 2 hours. I mean, the naval battle looks really cool. I mean, it looks like
always good. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it looks like you can really aim your cannons a little better.
They remastered that.
Yeah, and it's not such a mess all the time. And I really like they had the ramming thing on the front of one of the boats. And so when it crashed into the boat, it looked pretty cool. It was just like, bam, dropped a hole on it.
Everyone can be Worf now. Prepare for ramming speed.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we need a captain named Scotty or something like that. You can imagine he goes, we need more power. And then he goes and yells at the people that are pulling the oars. You heard him. Start pulling them damn oars. Like, okay.
It looks cool. It does look cool, that game, I must admit. I'll play it at some point, but yeah.
I've heard they've taken things out of the game, which a lot of
Well,
people
the only
weren't
thing they took out
happy
of the
with it.
game that I thought was good, I mean, not knowing
Mm.
everybody did, they took out all that modern animus bullcrap that I
Oh
hate.
God, that needed
It's
to
all
go.
gone. It's not there.
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's a
mean,
blessing.
it is. To me, it is too.
Yeah.
I know the fans are kind of split on it, but when I play the recent games and stuff like that, I don't even bother with those things. It breaks immersion so
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sit and totally avoid it. And yeah, they put more extras in there. Well, you can get this extra fancy skin, and that's okay. I
Keep
don't
it.
need to be playing all that modern
Yeah.
crapola stuff. It's so
Yeah.
it's annoying as hell.
It is. I've never liked it. I mean, have it like as a background thing that's
No,
going
no,
on, or
no,
like just at the beginning,
not at
and that's
all.
it. Not at
No,
all. It's even better.
no, not at all. No, you don't need it. Just do it like
Mm.
that. The strength lies in the game without all that garbage.
I mean, yeah, we never had the Artemis before in the last, what was it, the pre ones.
Oh no,
Did
they were
we?
there. It's just that they weren't, in the old days, of course, they did heavy Animus. I never played the really old ones, but they had a lot of Animus garbage going on. It was almost a mini game in a game back
Yeah,
then. The characters used to get up off the they were like in their
the table.
the table, and they're
Yeah, I
living the
remember
memory,
that
and they
now.
get up and they start blah 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 blah. And I'm sitting there going like, God, why can't I skip this faster? This is awful. And they
I
wouldn't let you
nearly
skip.
forgot about that bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes they
Wow.
would let you skip, and you're just going nuts, and you're going like, "Go away!" I'm in the middle of a good game, and you said, "Please, please go." So,
Yeah.
so in that case, I'm glad.
Wow.
The other thing they said was, I mean, again, these are some of the purists, I guess, but they said like, "Why did you add the new characters, the one or two new characters?" Yeah, but what they did is they put the new characters in and tied it into,
Sorry.
and they and they tied it into ship enhancements, which I
Yeah.
thought was a brilliant idea. So if you get this person to join your crew, she also brings in all these extras that you can put on your ship. So
Yeah.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you skilled workers at the end of it.
there
Pretty
you
much.
go.
That's what it is. It's a skilled
Yeah,
worker.
yeah.
Have you got
That-
the game, Matt?
A
Have you played
bosun.
it yet?
I had the original. I won't be
okay.
playing
I never
the
played
That doesn't
remastered
count.
because
Didn't
I
play the
think I'll
original.
be. I don't know.
You
Yeah.
gotta get resynced, man. You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
Or resync something.
something. Yeah,
The ship.
Do,
yourself.
do you remember the answers for the quiz, or should we leave it?
I'm gonna take a. I'm looking at the quiz, but I didn't bring the answers with me, but I think I remember them all.
Think you do?
Yeah, I'm
I'll
looking
know the
again.
answers. Don't worry.
We know you do.
Uh,
Gemini, Google.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't, then just leave it.
I will leave it.
Yeah, just
Are you
because you're not
sure?
sure. We
I don't
want
want. I don't look like a complete idiot if I forget.
Yeah. It's a good one for next time.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Cool.
It's probably better when Hans is on too because it's talking about Sony and
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
But yeah,
I'll just say that I know them all.
we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks, Matt, for joining us a little bit.
Thank you,
Back
guys.
next
Yeah.
week as usual. This is the Scotland special edition of the pod going out. So we'll be back to normal next week. But until then, say goodbye to the people, boys.
Goodbye. And if I had a Scottish accent,
See you
I'd
later,
go for it.
lads.
Oh, God. Bye.
See you, Jimmy.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your